Hey everyone, today I'm going to review some Numan alternatives. So Numan is a UK-based uh, provider for things like TRT, ED, and hair loss care, but there are a lot of leading services that have much better hormone optimization and TRT services. My absolute favorite is LifeForce, so I'm just going to start there. My LifeForce really focuses on comprehensive wellness. You have other options as well, like TRT Nation and Peter MD, which offer more streamlined access to TRT, and then places like Hone Health and ULO, which provide tiered subscription models, and of course, finally, Defy Medical, which is more of a concierge style service that doesn't have any type of subscription. So again, I'm going to start here with my LifeForce because I do think arguably this is the best option for you. So the way it works for hormone optimization and TRT services, as well as ED or hair care loss, is a basic diagnostic setup. So $599 to get started, right? Become a member. After that, you're paying $149 per month. Now, if you get TRT medication, that does come at an additional cost, but you get 30% off any of these supplements that you purchase, anything that you might need for your overall health, as well as pharmaceuticals. Now, price-wise, that might seem like a lot, but they have so much more that goes into their services. Now, My LifeForce doesn't have things like specific hair loss services. So if you are searching broadly for hair loss care and you're looking for a Numan alternative, they still have supplements and pharmaceuticals that can certainly help you by measuring your biomarkers, which they do 4 times per year. And after that, helping you find things like lifestyle changes, supplements, and pharmaceuticals that might increase all of these: vitality, hormone health, and all of these areas can tangentially help you support your hair growth. Now, some of the unique features they have are the home blood draws. So the way it works is you set everything up, start your membership, and a phlebotomist comes to your house to do the blood draw. You can alternatively go to a clinic if you prefer. We have one right down the road, so I have no issue going to a clinic. But sometimes if you're really busy and you can't find the time to set that up, then you just schedule someone to show up to your house. Super easy. They also have access to pharmaceuticals like peptides, and then you get your custom plan here. Now that has a dedicated health coach that comes with it. So before you even start with your health coach and your plan, on your personalized dashboard, you'll meet with a clinician. And then you look at this proprietary LifeForce Life Score. So this is a life score that measures all of your key metrics to your overall health. So that's something that really stands out. As I said, quarterly blood work, clinician consultations, and that dedicated health coach access is something I really love. So this is a holistic approach that gives you a lot of in-depth looks at your biomarkers through those quarterly blood draws, as well as information that you might need to act upon, not just to improve, TRT levels, but to improve other areas of your health. So I'm going to pop over here to HIMS or ForHims. This is a very popular alternative. You have no doubt seen commercials for it all over the internet. So the way this company works is they don't offer any type of TRT injections. So you at best can get a prescription with pills to help you elevate your testosterone levels after you've had them checked with an at-home lab. Now, if you are taking these pills, it's going to cost you around $100 per month if you sign up for a 10-month plan. And that is something to consider if you're looking for just pills and you don't want any other type of support like that dedicated life score and other measurements that you would find through My LifeForce. Now, they do have access to provider messaging and some progress tools, but it's pretty limited. Their rating is 3.3 stars on Trustpilot, which isn't much, and they have a lot of complaints on their Better Business Bureau page. So it is affordable and convenient if you want, non-TRT services, especially things for hair loss and ED. But if you're looking specifically for TRT, it's really not going to give you a lot of issues or a lot of support there. There are a lot of issues, and they don't have the traditional TRT injections. So if you do need hormone replacement, this isn't going to be a good option for you. But if you're just looking for pills to help with hair loss or ED, then there you go. TRT Nation has made a lot of noise recently. They cost about the same as HIMS. They're $99 per month, but that looks like it is a promotional deal right now. You register, you set up your virtual appointment, and then you just get a delivery. So all of your labs and consultations are included in that price. You do have access to continued medical professionals with their messaging portal, and you can call them during regular business hours. TRT Nation is known for their testosterone therapy, their HCG therapy, and their peptides. They have really good reviews. They have very few complaints on their Better Business Bureau page, all of which get resolved pretty quickly. They're transparent. They have simple pricing. It's a low fee. There's no auto pay. And of course, if, as I said, if you're looking for help with fertility, they do have HCG therapy that you can do at home. So this is mostly an online pharmacy, as it were. It's basically a way for you to get compounded medications, though those are not FDA approved, without a whole lot of fuss. So it is something to consider. I do like the way they are set up, especially with no monthly auto pay and pretty fast delivery. Now, ULO is another option. So if you are focusing on, looking for care specifically as a guy for TRT, ED, or hair loss, this is going to be a good option for the hair loss category. They don't really have a lot in terms of other prescriptions or TRT services, but they do provide injections and gels for TRT, and then of course hair loss services that are pretty impressive. So there's a wide array there. They have really good live customer service. They are newer to the market, so there isn't a lot to be said for their long-term patient satisfaction, and they don't have nearly as many holistic options as Hone Health or My LifeForce, but they are doing really well when it comes to a low-cost TRT option, especially if you don't want to sign up for a long-term plan. Now, Peter MD is another name that has made a lot of noise recently. They have tablets and topical creams for things like hair loss. They have TRT options that you can get for around $90 per month with medication and labs if you sign up for a 12-month plan. Now, Peter MD is structurally a little different because they have tiered membership plans. So you get discounts, but you get bigger discounts the more you pay each month. Now, generally, I would expect that if I'm paying more each month, I would get more than just discounts on services and products. I would get, additional services like what you get with My LifeForce, where you have that customized plan, you got that dashboard, you have the ongoing quarterly support, and as you can see here, health tracking, health coaching, all of that. It doesn't seem to be that way. What you have instead is this quick health assessment panel. You get to meet virtually to review your results, and then you have a 90-day follow-up. So they do have pretty limited customer service. They do have a lot of billing issues. They have compounded medications, a lot like TRT Nation, which are not FDA approved. But, the idea is that you get some sort of supplemental recommendations as part of this process and low-cost TRT options. Now, Defy Medical is another option. Defy Medical is a bit more of a concierge style service, right? So they don't have monthly subscriptions. They don't give you things like discounts the more you sign up. Instead, they charge you around $250 per month for a pay per service model with TRT. If you are looking for hair loss services, they do have PRF and PRP hair restoration treatments that you can get for around $375. They, as I said, are concierge style setup. So you get extended consultations with a wide range of different TRT delivery methods, and you have a dedicated care team that you can email or chat with or call on the phone, and you don't have to sign up for any type of subscription. They are probably one of the most highly recommended companies in terms of their customer reviews. They have a 4.9 stars on Trustpilot. They have a lot of positive feedback. They're basically right up there with TRT Nation in terms of their Trustpilot reviews. And a lot of that comes from the simple fact that they are pricier, but they have variable costs because they don't require subscriptions. So there are a lot of good options out there to consider depending on what it is you're looking for. So if you're searching for TRT, ED, or hair loss care, especially hormone optimization and TRT services, My LifeForce is definitely that leading option. But if you want just quick pills in the mail, you have options here for ForHims, especially looking for non-injection based TRT options. TRT Nation here for non-subscription based alternatives, Defy Medical for that concierge service. And then of course these other options, Peter MD and ULO, if you're looking for more specific help with things like your hair loss. So there's a lot there to consider, but definitely start with My LifeForce.